Hi everyone, Irina Bakley here, a licensed relationship therapist from Irina Bakley Counseling LLC.com. Today we're talking about what to do if and when your partner does not want to come to therapy. I hear this a lot with my couples when one partner calls, usually a female partner, wanting to do couples therapy and asking me what I recommend because the partner, and let's assume, for the ease of it, the male partner does not want to come to therapy. And it's a really, really great question. So let's break it down and talk about it. Um, so um, I what I usually say to this particular couple or to a similar couple in dealing with similar issue is that individual therapy for one partner is better than no therapy at all. So sometimes one partner is, and not like a lot of times actually, one partner is much more committed and much more ready to do couples work than another partner. And usually this partner, which we call them the pursuers, usually in the relationship, that's the term from the literature, they make the call. And so they see the benefit of therapy, they see the benefit of working on their relationship, but their partner is not there yet. So I would suggest that for if you're open to it, if you're in a similar situation where your partner is not ready, to start with individual therapy. And sometimes a partner can join in later on. And again, different therapists, different couple and individual therapists do it differently. A lot of some, not a lot, but some of my colleagues, when they do couples work and one partner calls and the other partner is not ready, they encourage them to call back when both are ready, so they wouldn't necessarily do individual work with one partner. And some, like myself, are willing and open to see one partner at a time to start with if the other partner is not ready, and then the other partner can join in later. So again, different situations. Every situation is unique, and different couples have different situations, but I say that if you work on yourself and you learn the skills and kind of foster your sense of safety with your partner, the dynamic between you two will automatically change because you're gonna approach it from a different, hopefully not defensive perspective, without that reactive or defensive feelings like anger or frustration, but from a vulnerable standpoint. And I can help you do that in individual therapy if your partner is not ready. Of course, in a perfect world, you need your partner, and the work that we do can be much more effective and much faster if two partners are in the room and two partners are open and willing to work on their relationship. But individual therapy is also an option. Another thing I tell my couples is to ask the willing partner. For the willing partner to ask the unwilling partner what's the reason for his or her not willingness to come to therapy, and really listen and really attune to that reason. So is it because let's say he doesn't want to come to therapy because he didn't have good experience with therapy sometime in the past? Then it's good for you guys to talk to several therapists and to talk to find a really good match. Or the reason is something different. If it's because he is concerned that because you are the one made the call, you are kind of automatically persuaded by this perspective, and you're gonna attack him, for example, and then that's where for couples therapists, as a couple therapist, I always I reach out to both partners, and I talk to both partners before I see a couple when possible, so that I can understand both perspectives, and I can give an opportunity for both partners to build the rapport with me and to learn about how I work and my approach, so that they can decide for themselves whether it's a good fit or not. And I tell about how I work and who I am and my approach, and how how I work pretty intensely with couples. We start with weekly sessions, and then I ask you to commit for at least 10 sessions, and so on. So right there and then you can see whether my approach, which is tends to be a lot, very direct and very transparent, and I don't know if you want to call it like aggressive, but a bit more open. I don't kind of dance, and I'm not as gentle. So it will tell you whether I will, we will be a good fit together or not. And another thing to remember is if you and your partner do decide to go to therapy, give it at least 8 to 10 sessions. Do not expect to come out of the from the first or second or third session feeling like 100% better. It took a long time for you guys to come to therapy. If you're like most couples, it probably take you like 8 to 10 years to seek professional help. That's what research shows. And don't expect their magic happening overnight. Like, I don't have a magic wand, I don't have a magic pill. It's gonna take work, and it's gonna take time. And so if you do decide to kind of go to therapy, if your partner is willing and open now, make sure that you commit to at least like 8 to 10 sessions. 10 sessions is a good number. I think by then you should be feeling better, at least slightly better, or you should be feeling that there is movement, and there is progress, in your work together. And if there is no progress and no movement towards your goals, then it's probably not a good fit. And so you don't want to stick around for a long haul there and not really get any results. And you don't want to be in therapy for forever, right? And so so make sure you talk to your partner, understand what are their reasons for not seeking therapy. Make sure that your couples therapist reaches out to both of you and builds the rapport and the relationship, starts building the rapport and the relationship over the phone, as much as possible. And then if you do, when you're ready to commit, make sure you commit for at least 8 to 10 sessions. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys later.